I'm Corine. I'm from Coatman Healthcare in Vancouver. Today I'm going to run you through a classical Pilates style workout. The first section is going to focus on core, so try and follow my cues and keep up if you can. And also I'll provide some modifications for people who just need a regression. So pick your intensity and just remember to use breath to guide you. So really big inhales to expand the ribs sideways and into the back, and really long exhales so all the air comes out, which will help to actually engage your transverse abdominals and pelvic floor naturally, and that will help you to take a better inhale. So if you're ready, let's get into it. You're going to have your feet hip distance apart. Your spine is neutral, so there should be able to just fit some fingers underneath your spine, and your pelvis bone is going to stay on the mat. So you don't want to be tucking your tailbone to try and make your curl happen. Interlace your hands behind your head. Let the head rest into the hands and just have your elbows in the periphery. And then as you curl up, you're going to tuck your chin towards your chest, look towards your pelvic bone. And you're just going to try and lift up so that you're coming off the shoulders up onto your bra strap. So the ribs are just going down towards the hips, but your pelvis is not curling up. Your pelvis bone is staying down on the mat, and you still have that natural curve in your spine and the low back. So from here, you're going to come all the way back down. So you exhale, inhale, exhale, and then inhale. So keep your gaze on the pelvic bone as you curl up. It's a nice and soft chest just to help you curl up a bit more. And try not to pull on the neck while you're doing this. And we'll do one more. And down. So from here, you're going to come up into tabletop position. We're going to try a few more. So crunching up. And then back down. Curling up. And back down. So you want to keep the knees on top of the hips. And you're just coming up as high as you can off the bra line without straining your neck. So really keep the chest soft as you come up and try and look down towards your pelvic bone. And we'll do one more. Good. And then from there, we're going to pull in one knee. So this is the modified version. You can just keep pulling in the knee. And then you're going to come up into your crunch. Keep pulling in the knee so you can keep the elbows out, keep the chin tucked in, try and lift yourself up so that you're coming off the bra strap. And then for a more regressed version, you can have the leg come out. To start, we can just try and drag the heel along the ground to straighten, and then switch as you're halfway up. And just glide the leg back in. Try not to lose your height in the bra strap, and really try and exhale and inhale nice and big. If you're not getting any hip clunking, you can bring the foot up to eye height and really try and pull yourself up. So then you can come down for a rest, and then from here we can try bringing it all in. Then bringing it all out, keep the height in the chest, and then swinging around to come back in. If you'd like a modified version, you can come out with your legs down, and then come up, back up off your shoulders as you come out. So inhale, and then exhale. We'll do one more. And you can come down for your rest. So next, we're going to come up onto a plank position. See if you're on your knees coming up onto the toes, try and keep the wrists under the shoulders, and you can claw the hands into the mat. We're just going to walk out to the length of the mat, and then in. So we're going to do alternate legs coming out first, and just breathing through. So you really want to keep the chest forward and the stomach going forward in front of the hands to keep that length in your spine. And it's like the base of your skull is going towards the wall in front of you. So you're just looking slightly down in front of you on the mat. You just keep alternating out, out, in, out, out, in. Do 3 more. And last one. And drop down to your knees and you can have a rest. You can sit back towards your heels if you need it. So for our second set, we're going to do that a bit quicker. We're going to go into the single leg stretch to start. So you're either sliding the feet on the ground or you have your feet hip height. If you don't have any or else you can have one leg on the ground. So pick your version. I'll go with this version. So we're going to go exhale, exhale, and then we're going to do 2 quick, 1 or 3. So switch, switch, and then switch, 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 switch. We're going to exhale, 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 exhale. See if you can keep up. We'll do 1 more. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then we're going to go into a twist. So now we go opposite elbow to opposite knee. So it's almost like your armpit is going towards your knee. You still want to keep the hip bones on the ground and the pelvis on the ground. It's just the upper body rotating towards the knee. And we'll pick up the speed for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job coming down. And then next we're on to our plank position. And then we're going out, out, in, out, out, in. So you can alternate which foot goes in and out each time. Try and keep that strong plank position. Chest is forward over the hands. And we're just going to do 3 more. So out, out, in, out, out, in. Last one, out, out, in. Coming down. Excellent job. You can sit back. So next you're going to be on your side. So you can have your legs all in one line. And then you're going to bring the feet slightly forward. You can have your hand out in front of you for support. So we're going to be kicking forward with a flex foot, and then we're going to be pointing our toe to come back. So flexing to come forward, pointing to go back. So really keep your leg hip height. Really keep the hips stacked on top of each other. Lengthen the leg as you go back, and flex as you come forward. Try not to bend the knee. And then when you come back to the center, we're going to point the leg and come up, and then flex the toe to come down to the center of your bottom foot, pointing, and then flexing to come down. So point, and flex. Point, and flex. And then we can change, so we flex on the way up, point on the way down, flex on the way up, point on the way down, flex on the way up, point on the way down. Last one, flex on the way up, point on the way down. So next you can bend the knee in front of you a bit. We're going to go into like a bicycle motion. So you're going to bend the knee in front of you, kick the leg out, reach behind you, bend the heel towards your bottom, then bring the knee towards your chest, straighten the leg out, reach behind you, the heel goes towards your thigh, bend the knee in, straighten, and extend, bend towards your butt, bring the knee forward, straighten, and then go behind you. Bending at the knee, extend ahead, straighten, and behind. So we got 2 more. Forward, last one. Really extend back, bend the ankle towards the butt, knee comes forward and out. So from here you can straighten the legs back out. You can bend the top leg forward, place it wherever you can, and then we're using the bottom leg. So you're flexing the foot, keep the leg straight, and go up as high as you can, and then come back down. Up and down. So really drive your heel towards that wall so it's going away from you. And almost try and lift from the pelvis, from the hip bone. Really raise that leg up as high as you can and coming down. Up, 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 down. Last one, holding it at the top, try and go a bit higher, holding it there, and releasing down. Good job. So flipping over onto your front, you're going to rest your forehead on your head. You're going to try and lift the thighs off the ground, and then we're going to be beating the ankles together. So in, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. So really keep length in your spine, and really almost try and use your inner thighs where they connect into your hips to drive the movement. We got a few more inhales, and then exhale, and then relax. Good job. So now we're going to move on to the other side. So relaxing your head on your hand in front of you, feet go to the front corner, and then we're flexing the foot forward, and then pointing as we go backwards. So flexing, and then pointing, trying to keep a straight leg, and keep the leg about hip height with your hips stacked. If you need to arch your back, you can. Flexing, and then pointing. When you're back at the center, you're going to point the toe to come up, and then flex the toe to come down to the center of your bottom foot. Flex, point, and flex, and point, and flex. And then we're going to flex, and then point down, flex up, point down, flex up, point down, flex up, and point down. Good job. So bending the bottom knee, we're going to go behind us, bend the leg, bring the knee forward, straighten it out, then swing it all the way behind you with a straight leg, bend the heel towards the bottom, knee comes forward, straightening out, then straightening the leg behind you, bend, and then bring it forward, straighten, and straighten behind you, bend, and then bring the knee forward, straighten, and then all the way behind you. We've got a few more. And forward, straight, bring it behind you, bend the knee, and then forward. We've got a couple more. Last one. And bend, and forward. Excellent job. So then from here, the top leg moves in front, and then we've got the foot flexed, heels going towards that wall, reaching away from you. We're going up as tall as you can, and down. Up as tall as you can, and down. Really going up and down. Exhale to come up, inhale to come down. So we've got 5 more. Yep, up, down, so really lifting as high as you can, and down, lift, and down. Last one, we're going to hold at the top, see if you can go a bit further, and a little bit more. Try not to strain your neck, and then slowly relax down. Excellent job. Onto your stomach. And then from there, you're going to bring your forehead onto your hands. The thighs lift up, and then we're going to inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. Inhale 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4. So your belly button's up, your spine is long. In 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. And then relax everything down. You can relax on the mat for a rest. Take a couple breaths, and we'll move on to the next circle. So next, starting with a roll down, we're going to have our feet hip width apart. We're going to start with rolling down from the chin, so you're going to bring the chin towards your chest. And then you're going to peel down from there, one vertebrae at a time. Weights on your feet. And then you're going to reach all the way down to the bottom as you're tipping over. Take a break here. And then from there, you're going to tuck the tailbone underneath you. Stack one vertebrae at a time on top of each other till the shoulders come on top of the hips, and then your chin can come up last. We'll do that one more time. So chin first goes down, and then you're going to roll one vertebrae at a time, kind of like going over top. And slight bend in the knee as you hang over your body. You can have the weight on your toes. And then from there, you're going to curl the tailbone underneath you. Keep the knees bent as you stack 1 foot at a time, one vertebrae at a time, all the way to your shoulders on top of your hips, and then you're back to straight. Okay, so from here, we're going to roll down, and then at the bottom, you're going to walk out into a plank or a downward dog position. And then from here, you're going to come up onto the tippy toes. We're going to go for a shoulder press. So you're just bending at the elbows and then straightening. And the head is about tricep height. And you're just bending and straightening it. We're going to aim for 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Then you can walk your hands to your feet, and then you can roll back up. Come more to the center of the mat. So we're going to have wide feet for this one. And we're going to inhale, and when we exhale, we're going to go through the legs. So you can have a slight bend in the knees, but we're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale, 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 and then we're going to inhale with a T position for our arm. Nice flat back, belly button's up. Inhale, and then exhale through the legs for exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, flat back. Keeping that slight bend in the knees so you're not locked out. And then we're going to exhale, 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 and then inhale back. Excellent job. So then you can walk back out. So folding down, walking out to your downward dog position, onto your tiptoes, and we're going to go for our shoulder press. So bending at the elbow, exhale, then inhale to come up. So we got 4 more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. So you can walk your feet forward if you'd like. You can come back up to standing. We're going to inhale, and then we're going to exhale, bending forward. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Straight arms forward. Exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale with a flat back. And then exhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale. We got 1 more. Exhale, exhale, exhale. And then inhaling back. Excellent job. Keep that length so the crown of your head's going to the wall and their sit bones are going back. And then the arms can come down to your side. You can pivot back up to standing. Coming down to your hands and knees for a cat stretch. So from this position, we're going to exhale as we press up. Really arch back up. Look at your look at your belly button. And then we're going to come back to center as we exhale. So you can reverse the arch. Back to neutral, and then back into your scoop. Exhale to push up. Center your spine up to the ceiling, pressing the floor away. Back to neutral. And then you can do a bit of extension as the base of your head goes towards your tailbone. Back to neutral. So you can exhale as you go up. Try and keep looking at your belly button. Back to neutral. And then we're reversing. Keep the abs pulling up towards your back, and then back to neutral. So from here, your right arm is going to go forward and your left arm is going to bend. And then you're going to slide on the pinky edge back to center. And then you're going to take that same arm and wrap it underneath you, thread through, and try and place the ear and the shoulder onto the ground. You can bend the elbow. And then come back to center. Now we're going to do the same with the other arm. So you're going to take the left hand and you're going to bend the right elbow as you reach out. And you can sit the hips back as you reach. Coming back to center, and then you're going to wrap around underneath you, and then come back to the center. Then we're going to switch and do the other side. So the right arm goes out as you sit back, and then you're going to come back to center, and then underneath you as you thread through. Trying to place the shoulder and the ear onto the ground. Try and keep space where your shoulder is away from your ear. And back to center. Then we're going to take the left arm, bending at the elbow as you reach out. And then come back to center, and then we're going to fold through. And coming up. So really keep your belly up towards your spine as you do this. A big exhale as you come out. Inhale on the way back. Or you can do it the other way around where you inhale on the way up and exhale on the way back. And we've got last one. So we're reaching, and then we're going to come back and fold under. And then you can widen the knees and come into a child's pose stretch for a few breaths. And you're done. Thanks for joining.